Caramel, Sleep Token, the new big song. It just happened to come out in Australia 14 hours before the visualizer was released, and I was on stream when it dropped, so we just listened to it in that moment immediately. I love the song. At the time, I was really just into the song and the direction they were going in. I was not listening to the lyrics. The lyrics have become the main talking point of this song, and Vessel kind of, had given the Psycho fans a big old slap, and the idiots that love yelling out his name and stuff. So let's watch this now. And I also haven't seen the visualizer. I haven't heard anything about it at all. So let's watch the visualizer. In the emergence visualizer, there was some little special secret stills at the end, telling a story, very Elden Ring video game-esque. We've got all these photos of Vessel with all kinds of different weapons. I think people are actually asking the question, is there going to be a tie-in with the game, or is there going to be some kind of RPG thing? I wouldn't put it past Sleep Token to do something cool like that. So let's watch Caramel, the visualizer. Let's go. Oh, I forgot how much I love this little, it's like a music box kind of sound. It's like if you were inside a giant music box. And it's like more booming than like plinking.
Count me out like sirens, payback for the good times. Right foot in the roses, left foot on a landmine. I'm not gonna be there, tripping on the grapevine. They can sing the words while I cry into the baseline. Wear me out like Prada.
I love this song so much. So different. Just the best alternative band possibly ever. So he literally says, so he's like, this is where he breaks the wall, right? And starts actually talking, like the man behind Vessel, as people like to refer to him, where he says, people ask, how's life in the garden? So the whole, take me back to Eden, they're in the Garden of Eden vibe of Sleep Token. He's like, talking about people yelling out his real name on stage and stuff. It really is the first breaking of the character that I think we've seen. I don't think they've had any of that previous. So I wonder if that's part of what this next chapter is a differentiation between like the Sleep Token lore and the real world and like the real people. I wonder if that's going to be a theme throughout, or if this really is just like a hit track on that situation. Don't know if you heard. That's so good. Congratulations to Nath. Amazing. Song's definitely going to play on your wedding. Very nice. Wedding night. You know what I mean? Right, Gep hiding in the limelight. I'm still glad you came, so let me see those hands. God, that reminds me of another song. What song is that? Oh, it's driving me. All right. parallels Vessel and him. Too young to get bitter over it all. Too old to retaliate like before. Okay. So he's saying, because it's talking in there about people saying, like, you know, you're in a place of privilege, like, get over it, stop whinging, basically, is what he's kind of saying that he's hearing. But he's like, all right, fine, I'll just keep dancing along to my songs. I'm, like, trapped in this situation where I can't, because of the character they've created, I can't come out other than in this particular way and have goes at people. So I've just got to keep doing the show. So it's like, this stage is a prison. I am stuck in the prison that we have created, which is so successful that I feel like I'm not allowed to complain about it because people are like, stop sooking. Like, you're being successful. You shouldn't be allowed to sook. It's kind of, I guess, how he's feeling. Far out. To think about that, where they've put themselves in a situation where they can't talk about their feelings. So this is the first time there's like a freedom where it's like, I'm letting out. I'm talking about the things that are happening the way that I'm feeling about them. A beautiful nightmare. The deepest incisions, I thought I got better, but maybe I didn't. I hope that's a reference to something different for him. Beautiful nightmare, a war of attrition. I'll take what I'm given, the deepest incisions. I thought I got better, but maybe I didn't. And then it gets dark. After that line, I thought I got better, but maybe I didn't. Terrified to answer my own front door. I'll take what I'm given, the deepest incisions. I thought I got better, but maybe I didn't. All right, here we go. We're going to look at this. Now, I am watching this on YouTube Music, so I can't do the scrolling thing that everyone was telling me to do here because it doesn't work in YouTube Music, so I'm going to have to scan it manually. So these like garden monsters that are like coming out of the roses have infiltrated the sanctum. But you know what? This is the first time we're seeing multiple knights. We're seeing multiple knights fighting them back. It's not just the one. So they're kind of telling the story of the Eden being infiltrated. Very interesting. In the last one, the knight took the monster down. And I think that's the only one I can... This one just seems to be the same picture a few times. Okay. I can't do the freeze frame thing to get it 100% completely. Alright, cool. That's kind of what I expected from this video, which is why initially when I did the first reaction, I wasn't too worried about just doing the song. I've never really been a lyrical analyst, so usually I am listening to song structure, production, instrumentation, things like that, vibes. So that's what I focused on the first listen, and then I just kept hearing what the song was about, and I was like, how was it about that? And then it's so interesting listening to the words. But then, you know, in the same way, I can't listen to a song the first time like that, because just then I was just listening for the words, trying to decipher the words. So if that's how I listened to it the first time, I wouldn't have been able to tell you if the song was any good. For sure. Caramel, Sleep Token. It's interesting. It's very interesting. It's an interesting situation. It's basically saying, I think they thought they could get away with it. I think they actually thought they could get away with being completely anonymous within the band, and didn't realize that they would become so huge that they'd have absolute fanatical, rabid fan base trying to get to them. So it sounds like when he said it's like a beautiful prison, it's like all our dreams came true. Everything we've worked towards, we achieved, and it sucks. Is kind of what it sounds like. It's like we're here, we're doing the thing we love, but everything has consequences. Or darkness in every light. We're doing what we love, but we are getting abused. And we're really trying to create something, and like a small handful of idiots are trying to prevent it, and that sucks. Yo, no Gaspel, you are right at the end of the stream. So not tonight, but I'm here twice a week. This is the Monday stream. I'm also here on Thursdays. Alex, I don't know if you remember, very early, like before Take Me Back to Eden came out, you know what? I might go back in the streams and find who it was, because I can't remember who it was. Someone requested Vessel's first band, like unmasked acoustic performance, but didn't tell me what it was. So just like, surprise, spoilers. And, the second he started singing, I stopped and was like, God damn it. Like, why have you done this? But yeah, people have always known, because he was an established artist with a very distinct voice, and a very distinct style. And then since Take Me Back to Eden has been released, he has re-released his first band's EP. And in Take Me Back to Eden, he has referenced his first band. So, although it's like they're trying to keep everything secret, they're also not, it's not secret. It is out there. And they specifically put the band name into Take Me Back to Eden and re-released his first EP after Take Me Back to Eden came out. So I think it's less of people knowing about them and more people messing with them.